Hey, Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man. So today we're going to talk about love heals all. Have you ever heard somebody say that to where they're like, love conquers all, love wins, and that is true in all areas of our life. But have you ever been on the opposite side of that to where there was no love, there was no respect, now you're getting sick, now your hair is falling out, you're stressing, you overeating? That's the difference. When there is no love, when there is no fruit, no spirit bearing good fruits, bearing good seeds, then there is no love. There is no true love. Love does heal all. God is love. So he asks us to seek him, and then we'll be loved. We'll find real love. He also asks us to love ourselves. When we love ourselves and we're doing things for ourselves, that is love. And when we're doing that, that's how we know that God is within us and he loves us. There are some people that don't love us. I want to read from Proverbs Chapter 17 verses 22 about love healing all. And it says, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So when you have a happy heart, you have a joyful heart, you have a pure heart, you don't have to worry about sickness. You don't have to worry about different things breaking down and deteriorating. You just don't have to worry about it. It is not far-fetched for us to feel like I can be happy every day. You can be happy every day. But because we live down here, but we're not of this world, of course, we're still going to come in contact with different things, different tests, people that we cannot control, people that are not in the spirit that we're in, because we are all from the same body of Christ. We're all made from the same God, but we're in different offices. So you live in a different state. I live in a different state. You think a different way. I think a different way. And we can be from the same family and still not be of the same spirit. So when you have a good heart, that doeth good as a medicine. But a broken spirit drieth the bones. When your spirit is broken, when your heart is broken, you get sick. Just think about the times to where when we talk about a broken heart, you can literally feel like your heart drop. People say their heart has been broken, and because you can't see your heart and you're still alive and you're still breathing, but it's a feeling that you have. That's the spirit. So your spirit has been broken. When your spirit is broken, it can get to a point to where you don't want to eat. You're so heartbroken. You're crying all the time. You could be popping blood vessels in your eyes from crying. Your nails can be breaking, can be brittle. Just things can go wrong. That's what happened when the spirit is dried up. The bones, when a broken spirit drieth the bones, a broken spirit can cause sickness. But a merry heart doeth good like medicine. We do not need all of these different things that we think we need to heal. I understand that some people were born with certain things, and there's some things that could have been prevented as well. I'm gonna just say that, and I'm gonna, throw it on thin ice, because I've been doing my extended research. And for an example, if a woman has a calcium deficiency, if she is deficient of any nutrients while she is pregnant, it could affect the child's teeth. It could affect the child's bone structure, because calcium plays a part. 99% of calcium plays a part in the structure and the bones and the movement of a child. So when you're pregnant, that child is feeling how you feel, all of your emotions. That child is eating what you eat, consuming whatever you consume. If you mess around and do the wrong thing, like smoking while pregnant, because I can smoke it while I'm pregnant, because I done did that with all my other kids and they don't got no problems. There can be other problems that played in that. Smoking while pregnant can decrease the brain activity as well. Even if the child is still born healthy, the good weight, I'm talking about later on, to where things can be off. There's just certain things that we shouldn't do. We just shouldn't do it right. Whether it look good, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear to be. These things are deceitful. What look good ain't good. So just because you done had 6 kids and you can, you smoke with all of them and you don't see no problem, that's not to say there's not no problem. So there's a possibility that some of the things that we have, maybe, crooked teeth, ingrown teeth, bone deficiencies, all of these things could have been due to the lack of vitamins that the parent got. It could be due to hereditary things. It could be due to the genes. It could be due to the DNA. So, a good heart doeth good like medicine. There's some things we can prevent. There's some things we can't prevent. But a good heart, somebody that's taking good care. Every child that's going to be born is innocent. They didn't have no part in this. They were just born here. But somewhere down the line, that innocent, there's times to where parents could steal the innocence of a child before they're even born, because of the environments that they're in, the different things that whatever you hear, the child hears. The child is literally connected to your umbilical cord. All of this happens down in the pancreas. That's a connection. So when the child uses the restroom, you're using the restroom. When a child has a certain craving, you eat this food to satisfy that craving. So whatever you hear, the child hears. Whatever you see, the child isn't taking this information, then being born and still in the same environment. The child has now been caught in a strong delusion. The child has been welcomed into a generational curse. A merry heart doeth good is medicine. But a broken spirit drieth the bones. We have to do our extended research to see what it is that we need to be happy. What makes you happy? We shouldn't be mad all the time. We shouldn't be angry all the time. We shouldn't be depressed every now and again. These are spirits. These are spirits that we're out here fighting. We're out here fighting demons. This is not normal. When you go back and you read in Leviticus, you'll see the different things that God tell. Everything is put in place into one place. So the Lord tells us in Leviticus, he tells us in Genesis, the herbs is used for meat. He tells us in Leviticus how long we should shed. We be trying to speak to the guidelines, which is understandable. But he tells us in Leviticus how long a woman should bleed on a cycle, because he the one that, due to disobedience, we have that, now we have to go through that process of childbearing that's painful, and we have to have these periods. So, but he tells us how long this should be in Leviticus. He tells us how long we should bleed after a childbirth. So all this other stuff, this birth control and stuff, it throws off different things. So a merry heart, a good heart, a wise person, not only the beating heart in the body, but the heart in the mind. See, a person that has a good heart is not going to be thinking, well, I could just smoke and, my kid going to be good. A person of a good heart is going to say, this might not be healthy. So if I smoke, maybe I should wait till after. But we're working on sobriety in general. But I'm just saying, because we can't force people to do different things. We just give them the information. So at least somebody can do is say, you know what? Sobriety might not be my thing right now. I haven't thought about it. But because I have this child within me, I'm not going to do that until after the 9 months. Then by 9 months, you ain't even thinking about smoking no more. Now you automatically sober, because now you think that, okay, I don't think it's still going to be good for this child, because secondhand smoke is even worse than firsthand smoke. So a merry heart, a good heart, a mind, doeth good as a medicine. But a broken heart, a broken spirit drieth the bones. We cannot be out here and just still be brokenhearted. Whatever has broken your heart, I need you to ask God to create in you a clean heart and renew the right spirit within you. You can find that in Psalms. I believe Psalms chapter 130. And Psalms is a really good testimony to go into, to say prayers to help you about different things. So David says that in Psalms because he was going through some things. And he said, well, this is something that he said as well. He said in Psalms 149, verse 4, for the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. So Psalms is just going to tell you the beautiful things. It gives you prayers that you can pray. And we're looking for when he said, create in me a clean heart. And we can read from here. This is one as well. In Psalms 131, verses 1 through 3, he said, Lord, my heart is not haughty, that's Haughdty, nor my eyes lofty, neither do I exercise myself in great matters, or in things too high for me. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. Let Israel hope in the Lord for henceforth and forever. You will see him talking a lot about his soul, talking a lot about his heart. The Lord says a merry heart doeth good as medicine, and a broken spirit drieth the bones. So even if we can't come up on the script right now, that's okay. But know that a good heart heals all. Love cures all. And I'm still looking for it. But if I can't find it on this video, I will for sure leave it in the description section. And it was just a reference to what God was saying in Proverbs. A good heart. Come on, Jesus. He said right here in Psalms 51. Let's back up. He said, Psalms 51 verses 5. He said, behold, I was sharpened in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Her heart wasn't good. I believe that you can be not born of sin if you do it the way that God asks us to do. Not have sex before marriage and all the other things God asks us to do. We'll get into that on a later day, because I've been asking about that. Is it possible to not be born in sin? But David says, behold, I was sharpened in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Something was not right with the heart. Then down here in Psalms chapter 51 verses 10, he said, create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. So the Lord is saying that a merry heart, a good heart, a clean heart doeth good as medicine. This is why he was asking him to create in me a clean heart. And the Lord is saying that a broken heart, a dry spirit drieth the bones. So renew the right spirit within me, because I've been conceived in sin. Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, I encourage you to read Psalms chapter 51, the whole chapter in general, so you can get a better understanding. And then I encourage you to read Proverbs chapter 17, verses 22, so you can learn more about how love heals all. A merry heart, a good heart, doth good as medicine. But a broken heart, we don't need to be brokenhearted. That's causing us further problems. We have to do what we need to do to get this clean heart, to be healed in general. Because without that, a broken heart, a contract spirit, dries up the bones. We need our organs to be good. We need our bones to be good. We need to be good in general. And being good comes from having a good heart, a good mind, knowing how to take care of yourself. God bless you. Alexis loves you. Mwah.